feel like he got fatter. Not sure what I want to do. I wanted to revamp this, but I'm gonna add like a little space here, so I have enough space for this one. Okay, so that's good. I don't know. Not sure about these changes. I think I like his pose more, but not sure. Just painting, I guess. If anything, I have the backup. And I love slow cooking. It's like the best because it kind of fills your house with the smell. Getting super hungry. Hey, Reggie, what's up? How's it going? I am cooking Mongolian beef and relaxing with some painting. Getting the bags. Well, check in. Hopefully you don't accidentally have a heart attack or anything like that. Hopefully you are not one of the unlucky ones. It's like, it's only like, I don't know, like a % of people with a very specific genetic profile, so it's not really everybody. They're forcing you to get the vax. Well, traditional dead virus vaccine. No, it's not. It's not a. mRNA. I'm pretty sure all of them are mRNA. Like, all the ones that we have are mRNA, as far as I know. I don't think we have Yeah, I think ours is, we're limited to mRNA only vaccines. Not really sure a standard one even does anything. I mean, the immunity that you can get from a standard, I mean, I think the idea was to beat the drift of the virus, so that, you know, once it mutates, you still have immunity, because you have, you know, immunity to the spike protein or whatever, and similar. Worst part is I had to pay for it because it's out of stock, and the only way to get Sinovac is in private clinics. Sinovac. Let me see. That sounds like Chinese vaccine. Like Sino is the word for China. Let's see. Sage recommends the use of Sinovac. 2 doses. Who validates Sinovac for emergency vaccine? Hong Kong could prioritize older children in COVID-19 jab scheme extension. 3 and older. Yes. Hopefully you don't die. I mean, it's a very small chance. The way it works is, I think it's only the mRNA versions that trigger this. Basically creates a immune complex with one of the what's it called? God, I knew this like a minute ago. An immune complex with one of the factors of thrombosis. I don't remember which one. Maybe 12. And that causes some of the thrombocytes to degranulate, and that causes heart attacks. I read an article like that. It was heart attacks in teens is totally normal. It was something like that. Why heart attacks teenagers normal? I think that was the heart attacks can occur in teenagers. I think that was it. Maybe not. COVID. Let me see. It's gonna be filtered. I remember there was a what's it called? There was an article like that, but I can't find it now. It's totally gone. The copium was too strong. It couldn't exist. Novavax is going to be in America soon, so hopefully it'll be safer. Everyone's getting a piece of the pie. I think they approved it. I think I just read an article that said that it was approved for 2 doses. So maybe it's already here. If you really want it, you can get the Chinese version. I don't know. At this point, I haven't heard any response back. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Maybe they'll force me to get vaccinated too. No longer a pure, but at least I have my freedom. What is freedom worth if someone can just tell you what to put in your body? Exactly. What sort of freedom is that? You know? I don't know. Seems like it's getting like worse in some places. Like what was it? Austria? They have like anyone who doesn't have a vaccine can't go outside right now. They literally like cannot go outside. They're like locked in, stapled indoors. It's really interesting. Really makes you think. Is freedom cringe? Government will mandate the 5th booster shot, but it's possible that unvaccinated to catch up. You must have all the booster shots. You must collect them all. I don't know, I feel like... there's plenty of reasons to be against, I think. Like the way that the vaccine was developed, for instance, uses aborted baby fetuses. I find that fact disturbing. I mean, there's a lot of medicine that works that way, but kind of weird, champ. Just slightly morally repugnant. Not, you know, not all the way, just slightly. I don't know. Kinda weird. guy's head look like? Borrow a little bit. I think it should be like that, but yeah. We all gotta get back sometime, I guess. I don't know. It's definitely not gonna be like the easiest thing for them to force everybody. There's like literal riots in some of these places, in like Europe. So people are walking out. They are not happy. You know, it's maybe, you know, politicians have forgotten that they're there to serve the people. You know, just classic things, you know. Some of these, what's called, vaccine, like, what do you call them? Incentives are so fucking weird. I think Walmart gives you like $100. $100, man. Let me inject something in you. $100, man. How's that sound? Just like, $100, man. We gotta keep. We're not gonna give you a raise. We're gonna keep you at the lowest possible income level, so that, you know, when we decide that, hey, you know, $100 is the price for you becoming a guinea pig, you're gonna be like, yeah, I really like that idea. Thank you, corporate overlord. $100, that's a deal. Let me give me that. Put it in my system, yeah. Just like, I feel like, you know, everything is dictated by economics. It's just, you know, you could really see where things are going based on some of these things. Maybe a discount. Well, here it's free at the very least. They don't force you to pay. Not yet. I'm sure that eventually, once we get onto Booster 27, it's gonna be like, well, you know what? Maybe the government subsidizing all these is not gonna work out. You know? But yeah, it's kind of free money forever for whoever owns a patent to one of these vaccines. You literally have to have it. There's no, like, way around it. Mandated. But yeah, it seems like a lot of people are upset about it still, so... No, it'll be bundles soon. It's gonna be bundles. If you get our vaccine, we're gonna give you a discount on the myocarditis medicine. I mean, the same company makes both, so you might as well, you know, get a bundle out of it, right? Two for one, you know. Two for one deal. I'm just gonna duplicate this bottom side. How do I make it like perfect? I don't know if I can make it perfect. Stop. It's a little strange. It's a little strange. I think I'm kind of still hoping that this all calms down and people stop being like literally insane about it. Maybe I'm just like a boomer in denial. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's only gonna get like worse. Not good. Well, thankfully for now, I'm alright. You know, I've got backup plans, all sorts of stuff, you know. Utilitarian. Yeah, the UDs have destroyed everything. Government will do anything to get us vaccinated. Well, I don't know. It's a weird time to be like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong fucking layer. God damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I gotta like edit this out real quick. Let's see if I caught it in time. Alright, so that I'm gonna merge and I'm gonna lock. Problem is there's no ending because the vaccine wanes in about 6 months and the government the real cure. Truly the realest of cures. I feel like it only works because a lot of old people just have parasites. Like they literally walk around with like fucking parasites. And so of course if you have a ton of parasites, you know, getting rid of them might be helpful. But I feel like a lot of those studies are not proving causation. They're just, you know, it's correlatory. It's correlation. It's not. I don't know. It's everyone wants a miracle cure. I feel like everyone wants out of this situation. No one likes it, and it's just that I don't think you can just kind of, you know, force your solution on, you know, the whole population. I think that's kind of immoral. But yeah. No one's thinking about morality anymore. I think it's not important. What's important is to consume. We need to consume more Marvel movies. Just like my Marvel movies. Get some more Funko Pops. That's important. We need those. I don't know. I just don't think it'll help me. I've been pretty lucky so far with COVID. I think it's because I may have had it. I may have had COVID already, because I had like like a really, really, really bad cold. That was like incredibly complicated. Like I couldn't sleep because the coughing was so bad that I literally could not sleep. I was like, running out of breath. So it was fever, it was chills, really bad productive cough. I don't know, it may have been COVID, it may not have been, I don't know. But so far I haven't gotten it through the whole, no, I didn't get tested. I had it in February. I had it in February, like when it was highest, and no one really knew about it. So, like, I got it. I was like one of the first people to have something just fucking wrong with me that no one knew what it was. We didn't really have a name for it. Like, it's like the whole pandemic was like in March, February. Like, that's when we started closing stores and, doing all those things. It depends. Like, for some people, it literally kills them. So it really depends. It's hard to gauge. Like, it could kill you. It's just that I don't know. I don't think that I think COVID is pretty serious. Like when it meets the right circumstances. Overweight people just get absolutely fucked. But if you look at like death statistics, they're not the craziest. Like for the amount of hype, you would expect like a lot more deaths, but currently it's well, what is it, like 0.1% death rate or something like that, which is still pretty high. I mean, that's a lot of people that are dead. But you know, 5 million worldwide. Are we? I thought we were just breaking 1 million. Let me see. Here we go. Dead from COVID. Let's see here. 2 points. No, that's cases. Worldwide. 5.11 million deaths. That's around the world. 5.11 million deaths. That's a lot of death. Let's see. Death from flu worldwide. Let's see. For some reason, the statistics are not very robust. Okay, so per year it looks like close to 1 million. 35 million flu-related illnesses. That includes 16 million visits. 20,000 deaths. 20,000 deaths. Looks like. 2018. I feel like because COVID was doing most of the killing, they can't die twice. So let's see what flu kills 646,000 people worldwide each year. So was that COVID worldwide? COVID deaths worldwide 2019. Let's see, 2019. So 5.1 million is, I think it's the full amount. So over 2 years, so it's like 2.5 every year. There wasn't much flu last year. Well, it's. I guess it would be like two competing factors. Like it can't both go up, one of them has to go down because the other one is superseding. So like on a graph or something, one of them inhibits the other. So you can only have like one of those. You can't have both. Usually, especially with deaths. You can't die from two different things. That's usually how it works. The funny thing is, I still believe that China is not fully honest about how many people they're probably, the corpses that they're burning. I don't know. I don't know what they do with the bodies. Mass graves? Question mark. Yeah, I think there might even be more deaths. So the statistics we have sound pretty bad. That's a lot of deaths. That's 2% death toll. That's not, you know, that's not laughing numbers. That's pretty high. But you know, if you think about, you know, what your chances of dying are, probably not as high. Yeah, so I don't know. I think I've already had it, so I'm basically taking my chances. Because I just don't. I don't know, I don't like it. No, like, again, I think I've said this before. I have a little voice in my head that basically tells me it's the Rage Against the Machine song. Just keeps playing whenever someone tells me something that I don't like. It's just fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, and it just keeps repeating, and it's like a rapid crescendo, and then eventually I just kind of like, I don't know, I get pretty upset. Get pretty upsetty spaghetti. I don't know. I think it's up to everybody to make their own decisions. I don't think we should be forced to be vaccinated. But that's an opinion, a medical opinion. Is that political? I don't know. Maybe. Shouldn't force people to do things is a political opinion now? Has it always been? More teens and children are getting ill since the Delta. Wouldn't that bring the death statistics down though, since they're probably mostly surviving it? Yeah, I was just talking about Austria. They have like a full-on lockdown. It's pretty crazy. But I think aren't they literally marching in the streets right now? Isn't that like literally happening? They're ignoring the lockdown and they're coming out and they're telling their politicians to go fuck themselves. Having an opinion in 2010. That's a dangerous territory. Sure, you want to say things? Twitter will literally tell you, it's like, you seem to be tweeting something that you're gonna regret later. Would you like to like not tweet that, sir? Sir, your opinion is unnecessary. No one asked you. Thank you, robot. I appreciate your concern. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Kind of an interesting feature. I wonder how many people like don't tweet out what they're gonna tweet because the machine told them it was a bad idea. A lot? I'm gonna guess a lot of people. That's the reason why the dislike button's going away. Because before it was like, well, I'm not really saying anything. I'm just disliking corporate video. I'm just disliking it. You can't pin it on me, you know. And that was kind of like a democratic way of telling, you know, corporations to go fuck themselves. But you can't do that anymore because it hurts the creators' feelings. Yeah, okay. It's all about the creators' feelings, man. totally not about brand safety and being able to leverage fucking that for advertising dollars. I'm sure that's not what it is. Sure, that's not what it is. Except the creator could still look at the dislikes. He can look at it, but no, will he? I don't know. The dislikes only exist for the creator. Isn't that strange? I don't know. I saw a really dope meme about that though. Like, what's it called? YouTube deleting the dislike button. Everybody commenting dislike under the video. Comments disabled soon. Or everyone is gonna filter the word dislike. Can't put dislike in in the comment. What they want is kind of like television, you know, because you don't get to yell at the screen and then someone else hears you and they're like, oh yeah, that's right, I agree with that. They want to return to that. That's what they want. They want auxiliary media kind of presence. They want to be able to feed you all kinds of bullshit and for you to say, yeah, thank you, please give me some more. I really enjoyed that. I need more of that. Buy the Funko Pops? Yeah, I think I will. It's funny because, like, it's so innocuous. Like, the dislike button is so, like, okay, the fucking video got ratioed. Yeah, big fucking deal. You think, like, corporate's feelings were hurt? Anyone else gives a shit about it? Like, what really changed, you know? But even that sort of protest is now, like, can't have that. That's too much. That's too much, man. It's funny. I feel like that is actually a stupid move. You want more of this type of situation, like a feast for fools, like, because when you let people vent, it dissipates their you know, their ability to action out their, you know, whatever it is that they're feeling, their discontent. When you allow people to vent, it lets them kind of let go of that anger. But if you know, it's very classic. It's not like rocket science, anything like that. It's just that if you keep it bottled up and you're not able to vent, you know, bad shit starts to happen. You know, I don't know. Maybe they want that. Maybe that's what it is. It's they're also accelerationists. Maybe they're based. Is YouTube based? Like, I feel like if I was, you know, a corporate billionaire, I would be an accelerationist, because that's like the ideal scenario, right? Because then you have you may actually have enough power to influence society to become, you know, whatever it is that you want during the hurricane. of like just you know, I don't know, the end stage capitalism or whatever it is. What are they always saying? Oh, end stage capitalism. God, what else? What else do people want to accelerate towards? I want to bring this to the other side. Remove comments. Again, this is like really bad. I feel like if anyone is to be like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like, you know, maybe, I don't know. I disagree with that because I think like it's actually worse for what they're trying to accomplish. But Derrida actually agrees with it. He says the public execution is way better than the secret murderings, right? Or like if you had secret trials or things like that, it's way worse. It's way more subversive. So I don't know. Maybe he's right. I want to pick up this whole character just a little bit. I have more space for all kinds of things. Only in the metaverse you get to be happy. Do we need to be vaccinated in order to be in the metaverse? Is Zuck gonna make it like required? If you'd like to download the new metaverse update, you're gonna have to be 20 booster shotted to unlock. You have to unlock the 20 booster shot achievement. Oh, I feel like that's coming soon. Like some sort of like Facebook button that says, I'm vaccinated 20 times now. An achievement, but in real life, you know? Did I say Derrida? I meant Foucault. Fuck. I always get him confused for some reason. Yeah, Foucault is based. Incredibly based. He's predicted everything. All of this. Incredibly based man. I don't know, it's just like one of those things that it's so divisive for like no real reason. Again, it's another thing that's been turned into a battleground. Everything has to be a battleground nowadays. Everyone has to be like really divided. The funniest part is when they agree and they're still divided. You know what I found incredibly funny about this whole Kenosha thing? the people there are like, oh, we should defund the police and we need an end. We need to let communities police themselves. This is basically vigilantism, like to an extreme. Now they're like, man, I really want the state to punish people I disagree with. I really like the state. I don't know, it's so ridiculously funny to me because it's so like instant hypocrisy. Like it's like people can now flip on a they're like politicians. Like, I don't know, like you're not supposed to be able to do this. Like, that's why most people think politicians are like lizard men, because they can be like, yeah, you know what, abortion bad, and then the next day, actually, my position is evolving. Abortion is policed. You know, you're not supposed to actually be able to do that, but here we are. I thought that was really funny. I don't really know about the case itself or anything. Like, I haven't watched a single video. I watched a clip of one of the prosecutors pointing a gun at the jury. That was interesting. Didn't even take his finger off the trigger. He just, you know, gotta keep my finger on the trigger. Just fucking just went at it. That's pretty funny. I didn't really watch any of the substance of the trial. I don't know what's happening. I only see memes. That's like my only way of interacting with it. I'm bored by the what's called the whole this case is now a battlefield for us to decide who's right about everything. I think that's pretty cringe. Is it gonna be Team A this time? Let's see if this guy goes to prison for life and my ideology wins another point. 10 points to Gryffindor. They won this one. Begin the execution. Live Left supposed to be supports fascism when it's supremacists in the against their supremacists and unvaxxed. He will walk, I think. I don't know. I don't have a legal opinion. I'm sure the justice system will correctly and adequately respond to this any situation, any challenge put forth. I think it might have to go to appeals or whatever, but usually we have a pretty good like on the ground justice system. Like pretty sure that everything will be all right. It's when you start getting into like the weeds and it's like corporate law. It's like all kinds of like I don't even know settlements, large settlements for billions of dollars for on a large scale, from like Pfizer to what's called to families like who now have opioid addictions and they're done. It's when you get to things like that, it's like, oh, the government fined them, you know, the peanuts, like the leftovers of like you know, they made trillions of dollars, so we fined them $2 billion. It's like, it's so like when it comes to that, I feel like that's when there's just it's just so soft on corporate crime. But yeah, I have no legal opinion. I mean, it's a complex situation from what I've heard, but again, I haven't even watched the trial, so I can't really even, don't have any opinion whatsoever. I feel like you should watch the trial to have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion on the trial. Everyone has a complex legal opinion now. Yeah, well, I've interpreted the Constitution, and I think that, I think that, I find that so funny. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, everyone has an opinion, though, now. I don't blame anyone, you know? Everybody's got one now. It's just like... And it's even funnier when it's like... I don't know... I feel like journalists' opinions on legal matters are always the funniest. Just somehow they manage to, and I usually wait for the verdict. They manage to get the verdict wrong all the time. I don't know. Somehow their predictive, you know, software is really wrong a lot of the time. Bill Cosby is a free man. They were saying that he was going away forever. They were making it sound like Bill Cosby will never see the light of day. They're gonna grind his bones into dust. No, he's alright. He's okay. You know, and anyone that was watching it was very, very misled about the... He only raped a couple dozen people. It wasn't even the real type of rape. It was date rape, okay? Everything I learned about the Bill Cosby trial was from like comedian sketches. So I didn't even watch the news. I watched like someone's interpretation of the news. It reminds me of this this old Saturday Night Live sketch. I think it was a Saturday Night Live sketch, and it was like or maybe it was a Chappelle Show skit. I don't remember. It could have been a Dave Chappelle Show skit. This is like a really long time ago. Anyway, the two anchors, one was white and the other one was black, and they were like, as the story was being like told, they were like, you know, clearly this is a guy that's, you know, from the other group, you know, and they were like competing against whose team in this case was gonna be like, who had the murderer on their hands, who would have to like apologize or something, you know. It kind of reminds me of, like, people have their whole kind of identities built into these, like, cases now. It's really scary. It's like, oh, if, you know, if this guy walks free, I'm gonna have to go on a riot now. Because my identity has been invalidated. I'm gonna have to riot. It's really, really strange. But yeah, the fact that the news is constantly calling for people to go out into the streets and you know, riot and engage in vigilantism, and then does a triple backflip and says actually vigilantism is bad for our society, when it's the other people doing it during the act of vigilantism that our side is doing. That's bad. I don't know, the irony of that is not lost on me. I feel like it's lost on a lot of people, though. Like, you can't say murder is bad while murdering, okay? You can't do that. Like, you can say it, you can believe it, but you can't do it while also engaging in it. That's not, you know, because that's kind of like what's happening. It's like this hypocrisy on the level of, I don't even understand anymore. I don't even understand how many levels we are on. Maybe they're being ironic. Maybe it's post irony or something. I don't even understand. Gen Alpha irony, bro. You don't get it. One of them is a hardcore pedophile. Well, that, I mean, then if that's true, like, then I feel like they should have just then. I feel like they don't count as people, so like murdering them shouldn't. Isn't that? Is that a crime? In Minecraft, of course. I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of people like coming out for like pedophiles now. It's really weird. It's really strange. Like, before it was kind of covert, but now it's like it's everywhere. It feels like, and I'm just like watching with shock and awe. And they're just like, you can't call them pedophiles because that's derogatory. I've heard. You can't call them because it has a lot of the phrase has a lot of stigma attached. The word pedophile has a lot of stigma, so you can't call the pedophiles. You can't call them pedophiles because the child rape is okay, but the stigma of the word, I feel like I don't know. And when I'm laughing, I feel like I'm just going a little bit insane. It's not because I think it's funny. It's because I cannot process the situation. Like my brain just refuses to process it. I feel like I'm mentally ill. Like literally, not a joke. I don't understand what's going on. Is this what growing old is like? You just cannot understand the world around you? You just cannot adapt? Is this what growing old is like? I don't understand. I get rid of the skull cap for now. I feel like that's the shape isn't working or something. I don't get it, man. I don't get it at all. I just the pedophiles have preferred pronouns. I don't know what to call them exactly. They want you to call them maps and no maps. It's part of being an accelerationism. Society changes so fast you can't catch up. Just laugh about it. Maybe it's definitely very difficult to understand. Like, I am not the dumbest person around, but I cannot understand. I cannot understand how this works. It doesn't really impact my life, thank God. I don't actually, this is not... I don't know any maps. I don't know any pedos, so I don't have to talk to them about it. But the fact that it's trickling into the news cycle now, I find that fact really disturbing. don't know, it's a little scary. It's a little scary being out in the world. Back when I was growing up, we didn't have slogans like that. We had slogans like "Kill your local pedophile" in Minecraft. Yeah, it's different now. It's different now. Thankfully, like, if there are changes like these, it's gonna take years for them to go into effect. And people like, I don't know, these people are they're not only criminals, they're I don't know, reprehensible. We're not gonna be like, it's like the stigma of pedophilia is bad. No shit. What is this? Transphobic green shirt guardian hero? What? What is what did I just watch? I don't understand. His name is Corey Willis. What is this? I don't understand. This is too zoomer for me. I don't even understand what this is. What is this supposed to be? Is this something that has happened, or like, is it a reenactment? Like, I don't understand. This is too, again, I just feel like I'm so out of touch. I can't understand. I just don't understand. Hero team is playing. I don't know. I'm at a loss. I feel like I just want to draw my drawings and not feel like eventually the fucking non-offending fucking pedophile, like, you have to use it's against the law to call them pedophiles. I can almost see it coming. You're dead wording them. Oh no. I don't even know, man. It's so weird. We live in a society, I guess. The one thing that I've seen is really the LGB community. The P stands for pedophiles. Oh my god. Honestly, I think that no one is against the pedophiles more than actually, like, people who are gay, or, you know, they have a non-traditional sexuality. I feel like, because the usually, like, and I've seen this in, like, real life. I've talked to people who've done this. Usually the stigma of pedophilia was like, attached to homosexuality, and that's, it's not really true. Not really true. It's not true. As far as I can tell. And so I feel like I don't think anyone in, although I don't know. I really don't know. I really hope not. You see, the thing is that there's no entrance requirement to join one of these groups. Like, you could say you're in the LGBTQ community, and there's no way to say that no, you're not. So technically, what exactly stops someone from entering this group and saying, yes, I'm a part of this group? Saying that no, you're not, I don't think that's, I don't know if that's enough. I don't know. but I don't think anyone, at least as far as I haven't seen anyone, any of the usual suspects going to bat for the what's it called, for the pedos. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. Maybe Vosh actually. But otherwise no. I feel like that's like the only. But yeah, LGBTQ content creators, I don't know if they want to have their names associated with heinous crimes against humanity, like pedophilia. I don't know. I feel like it's a big loss there. I don't know if that's happening anywhere. I'm not sure about it. I really hope that's not the case. I feel like that would be a massive L. Maybe a massive W for like really old school conservatives that were saying shit like gay people are all pedophiles. Like, those people are gonna come out the woodwork and they'll be like, see, I was right. And if I feel like it would be a really bad idea for members of the lesbian, gay, bi, transgender community to say, yeah, actually, we welcome these people into our. I feel like that would be like a bad idea. Although I'm not. I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like that would be a massive L for them. Like, if they were to do that, it's just a bad idea. Kids shouldn't be taught sexuality at a young age. It should be natural. I don't think this should be part of the, the regular school program. But again, I don't have kids, so I don't know. I don't know what my opinions would be like. I don't think it's healthy for kids as young as like 10 even to learn about these things. I don't think they need to know about any of it. They can wait till like 16. I feel like when you have health class, that's when they taught us about like condoms on bananas. Okay, how come these kids, how come these freaking Zoomers get to skip to the front of the line? I think there's a time and a place for everything, and it's like around 16. But with the way that it's accelerating, man, it's... My daughter said that she would have been really confused if they told her at school that she could be a boy if she wanted. Yeah, they're like problematizing gender is the weirdest shit that I've seen. It's a concept that works for like 99.5% of the population because because there's reasons why it works. I don't know why it's the new flavor of the month to problematize gender. I think it's really strange. I think it'll have extreme consequences, but I don't know. I guess guess that's how it is. I don't think you need to tell kids that they can just switch around. I feel like that'll hurt more kids than it'll help. Like, in fact, I mean, again, I'm guessing. I don't know, but it seems like the two genders really work for 99.5% of the population for a lot of reasons. And so, I don't know. I feel like not mentioning it is the correct way of dealing with it. If people are, if you really want to be, you want to try it. I mean, it's up to you. But it's not. I don't think we need to teach the kids about weird internet subcultures at this point. I feel like that's what a lot of these things are. It's just incredibly esoteric internet subcultures. And so I don't know. reminds me of that comic where it's like, one guy is saying it's no one's business what people do in the privacy of their own bedrooms, and then the other guy is like, and it's a zoom out, and it's like it's a school, and they're doing the banana condom class, but for kids is in kindergarten, and the one guy says, the privacy of their own bedrooms? Question mark. It's a funny one. I've seen that one floating around. But yeah, it's kind of strange. Like, I don't think anyone's protesting these people or their right to exist or whatever they're saying now. It's that they're protesting the school curriculum in kindergarten being about this. I think that's the concern of these parents, and it's the concern for their children. It's not a concern for some sort of ideal or anything like that. It's just like, hey, this is my kid. I don't want you to teach him this. I don't think that it's appropriate. I think that's a very fair thing to say. It doesn't really involve you, the internet commenter. It's just between the parent and their school. And somehow it's been blown out of this proportion where now it's crazy. Like you can see these internet vigilantes just going after these parents, like at parent-teacher conferences. It's like it's none of your business what they want their kids to be taught. It's just that most people don't have the choice to homeschool. It's impossible to. So, I feel like Catholic school is going to come back. I feel like Catholic school, charter school is going to make a big comeback. I feel like it's getting there. It's getting there. We're becoming more fractured, and I don't know. I feel like parents are not gonna want this sort of thing and being taught to their children. And I feel like that's a fair claim. Like, I don't want my children to learn this. This is like, is that not fair? Is there anything that we have the freedom to control anymore, or is because I know homeschooling is a thing, right? So you could theoretically just homeschool your kids, right? So that's one way of saying that. So why can't you say it any other way? I don't know. Let kids be kids. Parents force their politics, beliefs, and sexuality on their kids. I mean, look, if you're gonna have to teach your children things, I feel like it's fair if one party decides that they want to teach their kids that this is wrong, and I feel like it's fair if the other party decides to turn their kid into a child that visits, what was it, strip, what was it, a gay strip bar? It was like national news. There's a child that visited a gay strip bar and was putting dollar bills into thongs or something like that. And okay, that's fair. That's your kid. You want to fuck up your kid? Hey, it is what it is. Okay, that's on you. Child Protective Services may want to get involved. I don't know. Again, it's. I think it's fair. You teach your kid what you want to teach your kid. That's what I think is the argument is that people are saying now, no, we get to tell your kid this, and if you don't agree with it, you're an abomination. You have to be removed from society. And I think that's really really startling. It reminds me of kind of a passage in Animal Farm Of course, Orwell predicted this. Beast Orwell, just like Orwell, where one of the pigs takes the children, the child dogs, and he trains them, and then later on he uses them as a political weapon. And it's like, yes, this is a thing that happens if you let your children, you know, become indoctrinated into that ideology. They're going to turn on you. And so, you know. I think like there's a constant push away from traditional families. I've started noticing this. For some reason, it seems that we're constantly debasing and devaluing, you know, any sort of family structure. I don't understand why. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I think family is very important. I feel like, to me at least, to my system of values, family is very important. But it seems like we're moving away from that in a really big way. Not in like the what's it called, the family values Republican voter that doesn't exist anymore, and just like the regular, hey, families exist and they're a thing type of voter. I don't know who that is. Maybe like 99% of the population. I think it's really strange. That's something that I've noticed a lot of. I don't really understand it. It's really weird to me. Maybe someone can clear that up for me eventually. But yeah, I think family is based, and everyone who tries to debase the idea of family is cringe. So, strong words, strong opinions, as usual. I need a reference for his other arm. I feel like that's one of the worst. Alright, I'll do a week of the day too. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. This is my favorite Twitter. One of my favorite ones. It's a news site. Please respect my favorite news site. Kyle Rittenhouse asked to step outside and defend the courthouse while a verdict is being granted. Oh my god. Prophetic. I think it's my favorite because they literally predict things that happen. I think this is another one. This is gonna be a real thing. Let me see. Horse rider. Let me Google that. See if I can find someone with a hand using a horse. All the hands are hidden so far. That one's not bad. This one's not bad. I may use that. But yeah, it's a really scary world we're living in. It's your world, I'm just living in it. That's kind of what I want to say. But is it animal abuse to let obese women ride horses? Question mark. I'm just looking at these pictures and I think all the bad thoughts. Maybe I just feel like his hand should be longer, but it seems to end in most cases at the groin area. So I think we can kind of start there. Gotta prepare for the collapse. Well, I don't know. There's parts that are just like really scary to me. There's an economic predictor for when people are going to riot. You can predict it with economics. I feel like one of them is gas prices. When gas prices hit 10, you know, that's when people will riot. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's something like that. It's got to be something quite like that. Riots don't do jack shit. Well, you're going to have what's it called? The National Guard being called in. Things like that. I feel like that's pretty important stuff. Just gonna maybe the problem is that I also need to make this hand about that big. Guess it does help and knows what the public is thinking. I don't know, it's kind of like again, I'm just kind of worried about this whole situation. My bet is, well, I actually put money on it, and I bet against treasury bonds, and slowly but surely the prices are going up, and it's starting to scare me because it was like well, this might happen, but it's also like it'd be pretty bad if it happened type of situation. And so now I'm like, I don't know, because I don't know, it's scary. Very scary. I'm gonna duplicate this layer. Merge this one. No, not this one, this one. Yeah, it's hard stuff, man. I just kind of hope that you know, we all make it through this and, you know, get to the good times. But yeah, it's legitimately scary right now. I don't know how much more copium I can consume with the the news channel telling me that inflation is transitory and or worse, that the inflation is good for me. Now I think that's the message now. Inflation good for you. Incredibly based. What's scary is that like the laws that are being passed right now are just like I don't know who's writing them. There's a provision in the new infrastructure bill that I think just passed that says that you cannot make a car anymore without the breathalyzer. So to check alcohol levels of anyone that enters the car. And so this is really scary because it to me that phrase sounds like we know you're not a murderer, but we're gonna have to check. So I think that's really weird. I don't know. I've only seen like one place that it's like some fringe boomer site that has looked into it. But every single car has to have a breathalyzer test. There's a, I have firm beliefs in the legal system here because it's built on these strong foundation. I feel like the strong foundations like cannot be shaken and cannot be perverted. And so I have a lot of faith in the legal system here. One of those principles, one of those foundations is innocence is assumed until otherwise proven otherwise. Whoops. Words. So in other words, you're innocent until proven guilty. But now we have to test if you're... Mommy has to know if you've been drinking before you start the car? Is that where we're going? I mean, drunk driving is drunk driving bad? Question mark. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It feels scary. It feels like another one of Senor Pelosi's winning trades. Is that gonna surface soon? As you know, Senor has made about $300 million on a salary of $200,000. That's what I call big gains. That's the real shit, I think that could... I feel like someone should look into that. I don't know. It seems like there's at the very least, a appearance of impropriety, I would call it. When you make $200,000 into $300 million, I feel like, when you get into finance, people will tell you it's very difficult to beat the mutual funds. So this person has been crushing it, just absolutely crushing it for the past like for the past 16 years, just somehow always getting lucky. And so this isn't a like a 10 times, not even 100 times. This is 1,000 times more money. And now to get 1,000 times more money, you have to 10x each time. So if you put in $1, then you get 10, then you get 100. And so this person actually put in their $200,000 salary and is now at 300 million. I feel like they're very good. They're very good at investing. Or there's something wrong here. But yeah, Senor is, you know, a Wall Street Bets legend. I don't know, man. It's really weird. It's really weird where we are. All I want to do is draw my weird dinosaurs. But instead I have to worry about, you know, shit like that. That's what keeps me up at night. Oh, did I bake this in? I did. I'll bake it out. Not a big deal. I'll even leave in some of the orange. Hey, kitty. How's it going? I think my cat is hungry. Just attacking me. I'm gonna merge this in. But yeah, I don't know. It's... I guess that's the reality of it is, you know. The law just kind of exists for some people and it doesn't exist for others. I wonder if all the people that have what's it called? Drivers really care if now every car has to have a alcohol blood tester. I wonder if they really give a shit. Probably not. So I care. I guess that makes me a criminal then, right? Only a criminal would care if their car is now $1,000 more expensive. They want to buy a new car, because only a criminal would care if there's a blood alcohol sensor in your car. That's required by the law. I wonder if any one of those people who passed that law put any money into any of those companies that produced alcohol sensors. I'm just guessing here. That would never happen, right? I read about an interesting effect in economics. It's called the Cantillon effect. Basically says anyone closest to the well becomes richer. And so, for instance, what if you were adjacent to a well that prints out money and just never stops printing money? Wouldn't you be the one that is benefiting the most? I'm just trying to apply age-old economics theory to you know, memes. Just asking wrong questions, I guess. Yeah, sorry to bore you. This channel is about schizo ramblings now. Surprisingly self-aware, based. Have to put in a bow. Yeah, that or a spear. I think a spear would work too. I think I tried to put in a spear originally. I think I also want some sort of like maybe bridle, or maybe oh shit, the beef! Oh fuck, I forgot about the beef. What do you think, Louis? Is it done? I've been cooking it since like 3 o'clock. Oh, it's been about 3 hours, I'd say. probably put the. Let me know what it's like. Well, I tasted the sauce a little bit. It's very slurry like. I may have overdone it with the cornstarch, but I put in a lot more beef, and I figured, hey, let's double up on the cornstarch because I'm putting in so much beef. So it's there's a little bit of a slurry effect going on, so that's something. But it smells delicious, like, for sure. Apparently Mongolian beef is not from Mongolia. I learned while watching all those videos. I usually put the corn flour in a bag to coat the beef. Yeah, I saw the video, and I was like, even better if you want to be environmentally friendly, as you would. I used a Tupperware to just shake it all up. So, you know, just environmental tips. That's what this channel's about. Environmental tips. Yeah, I really feel bad about using those bags for some reason. I don't know. It's just like they're like this whole fucking thing of plastic. We use them constantly. We use them for everything. We use them for like keeping the meat stored. And it's like it's so cheap to use them. Use too many bags. I should change my habits. Yeah, I think I want to really like crack down on some of the plastic waste that we have. Because it just doesn't feel right in this household. It's just a lot, man. It's just a lot. Oh, I drew on the layer again. God damn it. Let me see if I can just take this out here real quick. Yeah, it looks like. And I'll lock it. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Like it's so simple to just waste and I feel like we're incentivized to do it. Like, you want to buy more bags? They're super cheap. Not a problem. Aluminum foil is another one of my like pet peeves. I just use I use it all the time, and it's cheap. You know. Oh, you guys, apparently you call, what's called, cling film? You call, or what's called, plastic wrap cling film? I found that fact to be pretty funny, for some reason. It's like, cause someone told me, I'm like, what the heck is that? Cling film? That doesn't make any sense. It's plastic wrap, damn you. Is the proper word? Is that the Queen's English? Yeah, I don't know, the smell is getting me super hungry. I might just end a little early today, get some eating in. I still have to make the rice, but that's pretty simple. I'm just gonna like 20 minute rice out of the what's called the old hot. But yeah, thanks for coming by. I'm gonna take a break. It's not the same now. They've removed the mercury. Yeah. Where are the harmful additives? Back when I was a kid,